So now on the show, I want to take a look at a new documentary that has just opened up in cinemas. It's called Clean, and this is an amazing documentary. It follows the life and career of Sandra Pankhurst. Now, probably that is not a name that many of you would know, but Sandra had a very interesting life. Unfortunately, we learn in the documentary she passed away just a couple of years ago. But Sandra's main claim to fame in life was that she set up a company that is Melbourne's main specialised trauma cleaners. Now, that's not something hippie. It is actually a cleaning company, and what they do is they clean crime scenes, and they also clean the homes of hoarders. And they also, and it's a little bit of a side project, help people out that can't clean their own homes because of mental health or physical health and things like that. But prior to that, Sandra had also worked as a prostitute and a performer, and such an amazing life. Now, the documentary is directed by Lachlan McLeod, who's done an absolutely amazing job with this film. Lachlan is a known director here in Australia. Has done a number of films, including Convenient Education and Big in Japan in the past. But Clean is easily his best film. This is an absolutely amazing documentary. I don't want to give away some of the things that happen in this film, because we learn about things about Sandra that many of you may not know. And I kind of liked the fact that when I was watching this film, it came as a surprise to me. I think that enhanced the film, so I kind of don't want to ruin that for you by spoiling some of those things that came as a surprise when I was watching it. Lachlan does an amazing job with this film to capture all the elements of Sandra's life and career. The film itself talks about the harsh things that she's going through, the terminal illness that she's battling for most of this documentary. But it's also an uplifting documentary as well, because it looks at Sandra trying to find out about her past, trying to find out who her real parents were. But this could have been a really dark documentary, but Lachlan makes it in such a way that it's a positive documentary. You go out of this film thinking, how can I change my life? How can I go out there and help others? And that's something that I really got with this. It does touch on some pretty dark things. Sandra's childhood was one of abuse. It touches on that in a really tasteful way. It also touches on some of the clients that Sandra's company helps. You see inside of a crime scene at one point. You also go inside the house of hoarders. But the thing that I took away from this film was the uplifting nature of how it shows how Sandra's company helps people's lives, but also has helped the lives of the people that work for her. It's a stunning documentary. It's an amazing documentary in the sense that it has some amazing, insightful interviews with Sandra, but also goes away from that to show the work that she's doing as well in the community. It reminded me a lot of the Father Bob documentary in the way that it was set out. Sandra is such a fascinating person that also helps the documentary as well. But an absolutely fantastic documentary. If you're somebody who wants to see the life of somebody who overcome adversity to go out and help others, go out and check Clean. I'm actually going to give this documentary 5 out of 5 because I thought it was absolutely sensational.